Void. My name is Lily, also known as the Transfeeling, and holy Void, I am so glad that this is not an outfit that I have to wear for every recording, but because let me tell you, it is warm. But I figured that for the Cult of the Lamb, which is what I will be doing today, or starting today, that this would be fitting. Now, a quick little, I don't know, PSA, acknowledgement, question mark, whatever you want to call it. I want to say, out from the get-go, cults are kind of a big thing. Like, cults are a very serious topic, and they should not be taken lightly. And like, if you know, it's very valid for people to not be okay with this game because cults kind of suck and leave people with shitloads of trauma and all sorts of like histories of being abused and things. So like, cults are a thing, like an actual real thing, and they're not all like scary fantasy things like what we're gonna see in this silly little game. But, you know, this game just seemed, I've seen like my housemates play a little bit of it. I watched my girlfriend play whenever I was sick for a while, and it seems very cute and unknowable, and God, I'm so warm already. It's fine, I'm fine. Probably. And it seemed like a lot of fun, right up my alley, and I wanted to play it for all of you. For those of you who maybe either couldn't for your own reasons or, you know, whatever. But I felt the need to put this disclaimer at the start that cults suck. Real cults suck. They do so much fucking damage from either, you know, the one cult that, like, you know, they all off themselves because of the cult leaders, you know, why we have the saying, drinking the Kool-Aid, to just, like, the current, like, death cult that the, like, U.S. Christian community seems to be a part of with the whole, yes, everything that happens now doesn't matter because whenever we die, everything will be fine. Like, cults come in a variety of different shapes and sizes. All of them deal shitloads of damage, so, you know, be kind, listen whenever people are talking about cults and stuff, and, you know, the damages that they do. I'm not a cult survivor, but I saw this game, that I also saw some people being like, okay, but please, like, also keep in mind cult, like, victims. And so I wanted to make sure that I address this, because it's important to me that people don't feel like I'm ignoring them. I mean, admittedly, I'm still doing this game, so that might kind of be a moot point, but it still felt something that I wanted to say for sake of my own brainworms. So, that said, I know very little about this game other than it's a very cute style. It's about making your own cult and running your own cult. It's weird. There have been some weird sentences that I've heard people say in relation to this game. I think one of them was, alright, I need to actually pull my chair back up. Also, thank you to my housemate who let me borrow their robe for this. I played a couple of games in it. I used to have another robe, like my own robe, that was very, like, typical Hollywood necromancer type robe. But that vanished somewhere in the move. I don't know where that went. But yeah. I also had, like, another silly thought where I was gonna, like, pull the hood back around the ear cups of my, headset. I did that, looked fucking ridiculous. Also, I will be posting this whole look on Instagram later because it does look really cool. It looks maybe a little silly from this perspective, but altogether I think it looks really good. So, that all said, let's get into this. New save. I watched my non-gamer girlfriend play this and it was really cute to watch her play it. Praise the Lamb, unto to great power, promised liberator of the one who waits below. Yet sacrificial beast, take heed, for a crown cannot sit upon two brows. Summoning, placing rings. Oh, little buddy! Oh, little friend. Also, I'm going to be trying this with mouse and keyboard. Oh, little buddy. Oh, little friend. Okay. I just want to talk. Oh, little buddy. Oh. Also, I'm glad to see that the game has monster. I'm glad to see that my lighting choices actually do work very well. Oh, you're all friends. You have Bill Cipher on top of your head. Can I do anything else? I'm not really one to kneel. Are you just gonna kill me if I go up to you? Alright, here we go. Oh, this is off to a start. Before us stands the last of its kind. All others have been hunted down and put to the blade. With this final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. The heretic who lies bound below will be condemned to it. Will be condemned to eternal captivity. And your faith shall be preserved. Well, okay. I'm sorry, the fuck? I didn't see the start of this game. I just, like, watched my girlfriend proselytizing to a person in the stockades for a while. Sure. Pretty. He's so cute! I love him! I love him so much. I'm gonna need to do shit right off, aren't I? That's just a bad time to take a drink. Okay. It said that, like, a mouse, or no, a controller is suggested. But, like, I don't know. For example, I play Hades with a mouse and keyboard, so, and I do just fine there, so I should be fine. And Quinn can attest that I've beaten Dark Souls with a mouse and keyboard, so, you know. Hitting rocks with your sword is not a big thing to preserve. It's the ability, my smell. This is so cute. Also, I didn't, okay, so, as I said, I don't quite have, like, I don't really know what's going on in this game, or I didn't previously. I now do. I am absolutely going to make my cult, personally, just, like, I'm going to name the cult of the Mermaid, or the Mermaid, if I have enough room. Because, I don't know, I want to make this incredibly gay. I'm just going to make this whole cult about being incredibly gay about my girlfriends. I am Ratau. I was once a chosen vessel like you, but those days are lost to the wind. I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith. Brave danger. My instructions are to lead you to safety. Continue through the woods. Escape lies ahead. I will be close by. Because I don't know. It sounds really cute to me to be gay and make a quote about my girlfriends. So like my advertising be like, hey, so we worship a really cute plus-size mermaid and a really cute trans mermaid, and they're both sweet and soft, and appreciating them and spreading the word about how incredibly cute they are. Coin! The lust for gold is oft all-consuming of one's heart, a currency used for all manner of things. I like being with my voice. You have a little thing you do. Oh, no, I want to go back. Wait, no. I wasn't done exploring. Come on, I have a tiny little sword from a town that has an eye in it. That makes sense. Watch question mark? I'm not girlfriend are posting. I've been watching it. I wasn't watching it with them from the start. I just kind of went to watch it. I'll just watch a couple episodes here and there. I watched the last several episodes, and that was a time. One that I kind of thought about. Okay, so I can. Okay, I can just roll. Just short little delay. I just didn't. Look, if I don't have room enough, I don't have to worry about dodging. I don't have to worry about dodging, I don't have to worry about healing, I can just do death. Do death good. Do death good in the game. I have a tiny sword! This game is really cute and I like it a lot so far. We have nearly reached safety, but look ahead. Another Polish soul about to be sacrificed. Rescue them, and they will have no choice but to join your new cult. Oh, mighty bishops of the old faith, we ask you to accept the sacrifice of this wretched soul. Hey, who interrupts our ritual and trespasses on sacred ground? I will say, so, okay, couple of thoughts. One, so where's the help? I don't have help. Because this is aww. So, I don't know what all, so, okay, what I know about the game, you're a lamb, you run a cult, you get to name your cult. And you can, like, make your followers different animals. Follower awaits indoctrination! God, again. Real cults are real fucked up. I just want to preface this. This game does have some, like, very actual cultish things in it. Like, for example, indoctrinating your followers, coming up with doctrines, and, like, controlling the lives of your followers. This game is very cutesy, but very fucked up in a lot of, like, philosophical, ethical ways that are not okay for IRL things. I just want to push this forward, that I am understanding the difference between reality and this, because holy shit. We have reached safety. You have done well. I feel like I'm going to see you a lot, so I want to make sure you have a voice I can do. The red crown will allow you to use those markings on the ground to transport yourself great distances. It will take you to a temple that has fallen to ruin. There you will be able to begin your cult. You have like a fake red crown. Return to cult. Heretics defeated. I don't know what you mean. I'm right here. I don't know what these different colors mean, but okay. Please select a difficulty. Developer recommended. Recommended for players with the Deathwish. This one is developer recommended, so I'm gonna go with medium. You've unlocked a new building, Cultist Edition activated. Hallowed ground which once was mine is now yours. This crumbling ruin is to be the site of your new cult. What to do? We begin by indoctrinating this poor soul into the warm embrace of your cult. Followers can gather resources for you. Order this one to collect lumber or stove. Oh, so what are you? I'll apparently find out what you are later. But there is. Can I just save whenever? Cool. So there is. So you can choose like what animals your followers are. So mine are going to be foxes, and if there's an option, birds. Indoctrinate cult. Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. Sure, that's fine. Choose form. Here. Okay, we have foxes. Can't tell. Is there a bird? It doesn't look like there's a bird option. Or if there is, not ones I have access to yet. So... Alright, so definitely you're going to be a fox. That's adorable. Choose variant. I like the marking. Traits, cynical, harder to level up. Ignores dissenters when they preach. Nice. Can I... Okay, I can't toggle that, but that's cool. Oh. Adorable. Mindstone, chop trees. I'm seeing a lot more vegetation than rocks, so I'll do that. Powerful, but your followers cannot live on prayer alone. They must gather the necessary resources and build a cooking fire. It will allow you to prepare meals for your followers. Cool. Okay, so I can do this myself. You're a big one. Oh. You would take a while. But what if I did just sit here? It's just so big. I feel like if you were to just sit here, this would be a great boon to do early on. I might fast forward this part. Okay, we're almost there. Finally. That took... I think that only took actually about like an actual minute. God, that felt like it took forever. Oh, there's even bigger ones? That is... I really hope that eventually, like, your followers will just, like, take care of those themselves. Go clear rubble. The trees don't seem terribly hard. Which I guess I'll try this one. Berries! Oh, berries, yum! I like berries. I found the berries. Oh, look at his little determined face! That's so cute! He's so cute. Okay, wood. Okay, also, there's... What? Oh, follow... Okay, so he put his resources there. Thank you for doing the really hard work. I'll pick some berries for you. also help your person out. Oh, that's so cool. Cooking fire. Oh, I see. This is probably going to be important. So I'll put this here, because it's centrally... Well, like, this is something I'm going to need a lot, probably. So I'll put it, like, can I rotate you? No. Okay. I'll go ahead and put you here, then. Your followers need to eat, and it's up to you to provide meals for them. The hunger of your cult can be seen on the top left of the screen. When it gets too low, the followers will begin to starve. Find more food while crusading. Pick routes that pass through foraging locations. Plant farms to grow your own food. Seeds can be purchased or found whilst crusading. Okay. Basic berry bowl. Oh! Okay, that's cute. Oh, we must build a shrine. But first we will need more followers. And both of which can be found when crusading through the lands of the old faith. Mutual benefactor, the one who waits, has been trapped by the 4 bishops of the old faith. Each of them guards a chain that binds him to the realm beyond. We have conjured openings to the realms. It is your task to track them down and slay them so that he may be free. Now go. There you will find gold and willing recruits. And for those who are not willing, convert them by force. Also, a note. God, I'm so glad I have tea with me. I want to make sure I'm not rolling over my housemate's robe. One thing I will say, that I don't know if it's intentional or not, but just given the whole, like, he is the Lamb of God, symbology in Christianity, part of my brain is, like, feeling like this is some sort of commentary on Christianity, given that it's cult of the Lamb? I could just be looking way too into things because I'm autistic and that's how my brain processes symbolism. But so you're glowing. Oh, I see. These you have to have more followers to access. Okay. And what are you? Oh, you're you're the okay, I understand. Oh, you're praying. I think. I don't understand what's going on. But yeah, like, just... I'm a demon. Like, my gender, my core identity of myself is a demon. Dogwood. Crusader's Blade. A well-balanced blade dealing moderate... Oh, okay. Oh, so your little sword thing turns into your weapon. Or your crown turns into your weapon. Oh, oops. I should have read that, probably. It's fine. I don't cause my own troubles. I don't cause problems for myself. What are you talking about? Okay, I think I might actually... If I can... Oh, hello. You were put to the blade, man. As a power, could it be? Still. Turn tail and run, little lamb. Okay, so maybe I can't use it right now. I was thinking about maybe using the controller, but apparently I can't swap to it in the middle of the game. That's okay. Honestly, my thought process isn't that I need to because I'm having troubles with it. It's purely the thought process was just only to not wear my mouse out sooner. Hey, I didn't tell you to turn off. Behave. I'm sure it's fine. Nice. And okay, so I don't really know much. All I like. Other takeaways that I've seen is just always make sure you break everything. Okay, so your health bar isn't like you get hit once, you lose one heart. Okay. Getting that sweet, sweet grass. Can I go both directions? I'm slightly confused because it looks like there's two. Who the fuck? That looks like a person. Praise the Lamb, conduit to great power, promised liberator of the one who waits below. So the cards have showed me once, many lifetimes ago, that yet to be. I have always drawn your cards, Lamb, and yet this is the first. Take these cards, and I will draw another time you need. When drawn by me, it will grant you power. Well, that is both known and unfathomable. The cards they shall decide. Lovers, a heart offered, a vow made. Death's door, hope to be turned away. When hit down to half a heart, all enemies will be dealt 2 damage. I'll go with the... No, I'll go with Death's door. Look. True sight. Nice. I don't know why some of them are revealed and some of them aren't, but okay. Survey what will one day be yours. Interesting. Damn, ooh, that one's nice. Arachnid. Fervor's Harvest. Interesting. Fates have spoken. Okay, I'm trying not to hit his shit. But also still, you know, cut things down. One question I do have is I don't know if that is anytime my health is reduced by or if it's any, like, whenever I hit, like, whenever my health gets down to half a heart. That'll either way is honestly pretty okay. Followers will have increased movement speed. Nice. This game's really cute. Also, because this episode is, like, these episodes are gonna kind of be released whenever, I don't have a lot of followers right now, so I'll just go with, oh, you're a shop person? Beauty is truth, truth, beauty, and that is all you need to know of your heart. Use follower form, blueprint. Increases curse attack damage value. Can I talk to you? Okay, apparently I can't talk to you. Okay. I don't know what these do. Also, there's a glowing bird back here? No. There was a glowing bird. I was following I have foxes. I didn't see a bird on the menu, so I'll go with... I don't have enough for that, so acquired mosaic. Okay. Oh. Okay, well, that's kind of boring, but whatever. Oh, hey. Maybe I'll find enough coin just laying around that I'll be able to get them. No?
Nada.
Do I have enough? No, I'm sorry. Well, maybe I'll be able to come back. Oh. Okay, so I can't... Okay. This is good to know. So I can't move around freely. Reminder, I don't really know what I'm doing in this game yet. So... I am having a good time though. I really like it. I've been wanting to play this for a second. Upgrade to my sword. Does that mean I just get the better sword permanently? It looks like yes. Cool. I got hit. Oh, also, okay, cool. This, that shows that it's just, it's presumably based on the fact that I take a hit. It seems that it's... I will take that much damage whenever I... Oh, hello, you. You believe in your destiny? I need to remember exactly what this is. Blessing... Oh, yes, divine strength. Absolutely. My two favorite stats in all games are speed and attack. So if I get the chance, if I ever get a chance to increase that's gonna be one. Healing. I'm aware that it's like, oh yes, if I heal, that means that I won't die, which means I can keep doing more damage. But still, if I'm healing, I'm not doing damage. And I want to do damage. Bless you. You have come far enough. My followers are willing to do anything for me. Say the same.
I'll give my strength to the cause, O mighty leader.
What the void? Oh, buddy. Oh. It's okay, little one. Say, please spare me. Convert me to your cult. I will follow your teachings faithfully. I promise, there's nothing but cute things in games where you're going. The last blueprint I got was very underwhelming. And we still have lots of berry things, so I'll do the gold. Oh, and hey, look, even more gold. Cool. what if I don't want to... Oh, that's for once it's actually finally ready to, like, kill Leshy. Okay. I guess I'm going back. Heretics defeat. Cleanse the nations. Oh, because, like, I don't, like, this is kind of just... I'm gonna record this whenever I can because it's fun. And also, it's kind of spooky. It's, you know, October, it's all spooky and culty and things. I'm basically just kind of gonna make these go as long as I feel like they need to, / until I get to a good stopping point. So I don't think I'm gonna stop just now. I think I'm gonna get to the point where I can at least name the cult, and then I'll maybe see where I'm feeling. I am relieved to see you made it safely and you've not returned alone. You've convinced more to join our faithful flock. Let us indoctrinate this new convert so that we may continue. I'm kind of tempted to just let him keep his form because it's kind of cool looking. Is that a new one unlocked or something? Oh, okay, I already know about these. It was really cute. On my mermaid's playthrough, she had, like, her first heretic that showed up was a narwhal, and so, like, if I remember right, that kind of became, like, all of her heretics were narwhals. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the fox again. Random color. Woo! Then I do like the markings. Materialistic, gain faith when building better sleeping quarters, harder to level up. Fair enough. You work on rubble. Followers will either work or worship. Worshipping followers generate devotion. Intellect's devotion requires shrine. A place for your followers to pray. The shrine will hold the devotion they create. This structure is only built once. But decorations! My God! Decorations! I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, that sounds good. Praise be. Your followers can now worship here. Here is my follower. Assign them to worship at the shrine. Then collect the devotion your followers generate at the shrine to unlock divine inspiration. Are you a tapir? Or are you supposed to be an elephant? Also, if you can just kind of like spit out followers whenever you want, how come I have to go hunt them down? Faithless generates less devotion, but easier to level up. Yes, accept. I clicked accept. Okay. Collect devotion from your shrine. Once you collect enough, you'll unlock divine inspiration. More followers worshiping at your shrine, the faster they'll fill up. If the shrine is full, they'll stop worshiping until it is empty. Once you have collected divine inspiration, unlock new buildings for your cult through the shrine. Okay. So yeah, you worship. And everybody's still healthy and non-starving. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is how much resources do I have? Can I check that here? how much. Is there a thing? Can I? Oh yes, I can. Okay. Let's collect some more lumber. So my plan is going to be collect some more lumber, and then what I'm going to do is do a couple crusades to see what to let them fill the shrine up. Oh right, I'm gonna go tell all my followers. Work, interact, bequeath a gift, sleep, find a meal. Worship. I mean, I'm gonna set all of them to worship. Oh, it is. Cool. Establish a temple to preach in sermons and perform rituals. Okay, so I don't have enough to do that yet. But I'm going to let them pray and get that all figured out. Okay, so I need a big tree. That's gonna be forever again. I'm gonna do these trees because I did the forever thing and that was satisfying. It did give me a lot of resources, but I don't need that much wood. That would be in the way. What if I put it? I'm gonna put it right here. Actually, no. Oh man, I wish I knew how much the sleeping quarters took up. Because ideally, what I would do is that I would put my temple right next to where they would sleep, so that, like, essentially, the first thing they see when they wake up, and, you know, the last thing they see as they're going to bed would be the temple, because then that would just, you know, help keep the cold on their mind whenever their brain is in the most vulnerable place. Hello, yes, something that is maybe hasn't come up before. I was not a psych major, but, like, psychology was a big part of my degree. So, you know, I'm not, like, the most informed whenever it comes to how the brain works. But, you know, I know enough to understand how at least some simple things work. I know how conditioning functions. So I think... Also, do I realize that doing this will probably have zero actual effect on the effectiveness of the temple? Yes, I'm aware of that. However, it feels fun and vaguely nefarious to have that be the case. Alternatively, I wish you could move structures, which maybe you can, I just haven't figured out how. Because it would be fun to have the temple be right next to both, like, the eatery and the beds. Yeah. I need that cleared up. Maybe I'll do that between episodes, just go through and clear all of the things. Just so that I can put things wherever I want. And also, like, soon, like, not now, but soon, it is going to be important where I put things, because, or not where I put things, but, like, that I get things that let me produce more resources, because of the fact that soon, oh, soon, I'm not gonna have more things to like cut down. So I'm gonna need like some sort of farm or something. Wait, I think my crown turned into my little hammer. There you will preach sermons to grow stronger and perform rituals to mold the fragile light. You are responsible for maintaining the faith of the cult. If it falls too low, your followers will dissent against you and eventually leave. Your followers are ready to hear your word. Show them that you are a great leader. Preach a sermon from within your temple. Temple sermon. Form a sermon drawing energy from your followers to bolster the power of the ground. Strength through the flock. Through the faith of your followers, you grow stronger. Performing sermons will draw out power from them and allow you to unlock new abilities, weapons, and curses. What are curses? Followers with a higher loyalty level generate more devotion, therefore the more followers you have and the more loyal they are, the quicker you gain new abilities. Okay? Permanently gain half a heart. That's my only option, so sure. Aww. Can I do this again? Okay, no, I can only do a sermon today. Amazing to behold. A natural leader. I see why you were chosen. If you are to guide your cult, you will need to declare doctrine so they might obey you. Return to the lands of the old faith and seek out commandment stone fragments. With these, you will be able to declare new doctrines. Also, can I name my cult yet? It looks like... Or is that even an actual thing? Like, do you actually name your cult? Oh, edit buildings. You can do things. Cool. This is a really fun game. I'm really enjoying it, honestly. There's, like, yeah, there's things that would be super sketchy IRL. Mainly, everything. But it's really fun, it's really cute, and I'm having an absolutely phenomenal time. Oh wait, do I not have a weapon yet? Oh. Oh, so I just have to choose a weapon. Entering lands of the Bishop Leshy, those who don't follow the old faith are destroyed. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like the whole Hades weapons direction, except for it's running. Dislike that. I don't like slow weapons. I like fast weapons. I don't care if they hit harder. And I'm guessing that the tarot cards are like the little god weapons from Hades. Not exactly, but essentially, like, they only last for the run. Master the art. Overall weapon damage increased by 1.2. So I deal damage plus 0.2. Oh fun, you have a fun little speed attack with this one. Still not really a big fan of battle axe. Because I just don't like battle axe. Even in like D&D or like I've always been a great sword gal. I'm glad I found you. I'll bring you news. The one who waits is pleased with your progress and wishes to grant you a crown of it. Shoot 5 bullets. Enemies you will see will drop further. Collect this to replenish your curses. Whoever's the righteous anger earned by striking down non-believers and works like ammunition for your curses. Oh, I see. I like this. I like this quite a lot. Okay, and destroying range does not generate food. Good to know. Oh. That looks like a dick. Rabbit's foot. Increases chances to spawn better chests. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back this way because there's a room I haven't explored. Oh, you! Hello. Colonic. Oh wait, no, I don't need to check the collection. Draw terrible. And an extra heart. Enemies will drop twice the fervor. Yes, please. So there's like an interesting little like fortune teller type. That's fun. I think that just means shops. This one seems like I can get a follower and like I like chaos, so I'm gonna go do this one because I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. Receive challenge. Oh no.
You pass the next combat rooms without using curses. I shall gift you a gift with the last not for you.
Okay, so no curses for 3 rounds. I love this violent little one and like his silly face. He makes such cute faces. The worm, it is hungry, it feeds. It partakes of our flesh, but that is the price of safety. But that we gladly give it all back. Yeah, but it's not your place to decide for other people. Maybe just decide to your little It's okay, sweetheart. Come here. Meat. I got meat from cutting down a rock? Is this like some Plains of Eidolon location where it's like, oh yes, hello. Come to such wonderful locations such as Meat Wool. But I want to go to one of the other rooms. I think I maybe missed something in his place, because I don't see, like, what are you? Oh, Steel Devotion. Hell yeah. I'm actually all about that sort of thing. Can I just keep doing that until it stops putting itself back together. I'm gonna break it 2 more times before I move on. But so like, I mean, I think I mentioned this before in other playthroughs. My main D&D character, like really early on, she started doing stuff where she started putting sigils in places to steal faith from gods. So like, I'm all about that stealing faith in life. That's so cool. Alright, it looks like it will just put itself back together. What are you? You're a friend.
Eons ago, these lands were rife with gods and their adherents. What befell this pantheon? Alas, 'tis the nature of beasts to forget and of gods to be forgotten. Mayhaps they lived, mayhaps they slept, mayhaps they devoured and were devoured in turn. Those few who remain spread roots, spun webs, molded this world to meet them in theirs. 'Twere a man of many gods once, hundreds now.
Pick up commandment stone fragments. I don't know what these mean. This one looks fancy. It has my crown on it. Oh, I can just pick all of them. Cool. You have found enough fragments to form a commandment stone. Commandment stones are used to declare new doctrines for your cult to follow. Use the altar in your temple to declare a new doctrine whenever you find a new commandment stone. Oh, that's cool. Like a new rule followed kind of thing. Hi, Lucky.
Grisly persist. I hear your lies and I smell you. My crown rises again, but what an unworthy bearer it has. You just something. You've completed the challenge.
Oh, you're a zombie.
What should you get?
I think this is decent. Thanks for the 4 coins. I'm glad I didn't use curses for 4 whole coins. I'm not salty. Yeah, I'll take this. It's slightly weaker, but like, it's so much faster, and I feel so much better using it. That's the boss room. So hold that thought for just a second. Oh, hey! Got here. Yeah, I'll go with disease heart. I really like that. Essentially, anytime I get hit, everything on screen hits. I like this a lot. Declare a new doctrine from the alternate. What does that mean? Something? Oh, and hey, got another tablet card. Heretics defeated. Cleanse the noise. Oh, hi! Hi, God!
It seems I chose well when I kept you from death. Watching you never not
I'm trying to figure out how to get that, like, same resonancy voice of the actual voice. Alas, I am not Reaper's voice actor who can just... I'll do sleeping bags. Well, ish. Oh, I need to get all of these first. How many do I have? I think I just had 2. Yeah. For now, let's go do it. Let's go do a doctrine. That's a statement. Yeah, let's do a swing. Oh wait, no, actually, hold on. Can I go back? Drats. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna go, indoctrinate the converts first. It's okay, we'll give you a much cuter form. Oh, hey, both of yours are positive. Easier to level up, and they'll gain faith whenever I build them better things. Clear. It's okay. Oh wait, not random. You're a fox. We're all foxes here. Oh hey, you're apparently special because you're a purple fox. Stronger constitution, generates devotion faster, ignores dissenters when they change. Bro. Yeah, what are the demands? What gifts can I do? Oh, I see. Have a new... Is there a thing where I can check? Oh, hey, what are these? Interesting. Is there a place where I can, like, check? Hey, there we go. Followers. Do I have to tell them to eat, or will they eat just on their own? I wanted to see who has what upgrades. But I am... Where'd Delphi go? I'll give a gift. Because I want Valfar to be there. Now, let's go do a doctor. Okay, declare new doctrine. flames to increase the cult's faith. Okay. It's not giving me an option on this. I'm guessing it's something I can do right now? Okay. The observation of our rites, we taste divinity. Through the study of our doctrines, we are blessed by the sacrament of the Lamb. Cool. It requires bones? Yeah, bones and wood. We have at least one of those things. Yeah, we don't have enough bones for...
Performing rituals and providing for the needs of your followers will keep their faith high. Enemies are required to perform such rituals. Destroy their skeletons rather than bones. Return to the land's native faith. Gather bones from fallen enemies. Recruit more followers and return to perform a ritual here in the temple.
Okay, I understand. After slaying a non-believer, desecrate their bodies to gather their bones and use them to perform dark rituals at your temple. I mean... you don't have to ask me twice. I'll happily desecrate the bodies of my... Again, for clarity's sake. I mean this solely in the context of the game. Yeah, solely in the context of the game. I was like thinking, I was like, do I have any like anyone who I would A, consider an enemy, B, whose body I would want to desecrate like they need to in this game? Like, no, not really. I mean, ostensibly, like, anyone who's not right is my enemy because they don't want me to exist. But like, not anything personally. Yeah, food. I want this one. There we go. I don't have fertilizer. Oh, cool. They'll automatically do that. Maybe I can just go around and... yeah, I'll plant water. Aw. Yeah. I'm trying to get all of their needs met. It's just hard at the moment because I don't have a lot. But I am gonna try to get all their needs met. Like, I genuinely am gonna try to be a decent leader. Yes, I know. Demons and cults. But I want to take care of these people. I don't know. Like, my gender is complicated. And basically boils down to one who takes care of others. Is that all I have the resources for? Oh, I need more coins. And do I need... do like, I myself need to be the one to cook? Oh, apparently so. And then hopefully they will just eat it now. So I realized I'm still going. I did say I was gonna go to like a name my cult, because apparently there's a point at which you get to name your cult. And I am gonna hold to that. Ooh, I get options. Touch of Toronto 1. Convoke a violent eruption. Oh, this is I love it. Oh, I love it. Trader's Razor. I love this a lot, actually. I really hope at some point you get like an upgrade upgrades, like what curses you get. Because I would probably always put this curse. And also probably also the dagger. I really like fast. If you're fast, then you don't need to worry. Like if you can do fast, then you often don't need to worry about some other things. That's Viscera just vibing. Which, respect. Hi, Leslie.
Azimala.
So much is true. The cloud sits upon the brow of
What hell?
She the Mala.
matters not. Only not bottom Shomara. Deal with it, brother. As you command, sister.
Oh, that is. So like the sword kind of like not stun really. It would like I guess interrupt enemy attacks. The dagger doesn't do that. That is a very important thing to know, actually. Oh, hey, you!
The McCoy now. What?
10% chance of gaining. Ooh. Curses more often. I'll go with the health thing because that feels intelligent. Just because my weapon, like, because my weapon is such short range and I have to like use it a lot, I feel like it's smart to get a little short. Quiet Stonehenge. Who made it? Sure? Oh, it's just decoration. Okay, cool. Let's see. No challenges this time. Let's go with I want more followers. I want more followers so that they can take, so that like more things can get done. So we'll go to this one and then the other followers. Hi! What's going on here? So I guess I should talk to you first.
Tiny pathetic creatures. So tasty.
Sure. I'll buy a follower to keep you from dying. You're welcome.
Little bones.
Can I buy more? Can I buy more people, please? That sounds bad. I just want to save their lives, actually. Can I? Pretty please? I wanna save everyone. Can I just attack you till you trigger the boss fight so that you don't eat people anymore? No? I wanna save people. I don't want them to get eaten. Oh, little one. This looks like a trap, but okay. Like, they look so scared and sad. I want to give them all hugs. And I mean this, like, genuinely not in, like, a manipulative cult way. Like, I want to give all of them hugs and protect them. Double gold drop enemies. Double gold enemies drop poison. I'm confused. Does that just mean, like, from this point on? Is that only, like... Oh, that's in this zone. I understand. I really hope I get enough gold to make that worth it. Get off poison, get off the poison. What the fuck is that? No, I'm good. Thank you for the offer, but I'll stick with, also I realized that is a new post option. Well, oh. Well, if it refills my person. So it... Oh. Only once apparently. Hold and release. Oh, I understand. Yeah, I'll skip the tentacle, honestly. Hi! More terrorists. Yeah, I'll go with the extra healing. And again, that feels smart. But here we are. Ah, dodge roll, dodge roll. Oh, I can't dodge through those things. like that. I appreciate that. That makes this like modifier less bad because as long as they don't stay in the poison for very long, it should be fine. In theory. Oh, I saw the torches over. I should be able to go this way. Hey. Boss time. Boss time, boss time, boss time, boss time. Thank you for the devotion, and I'll also thank you kindly for the stone. Ooh.
Chakamalachota.
Beast, from the swirling mists of chaos that surround, allow me to regard you whole. You carry the weight of ageless centuries upon such diminutive shoulders.
No.
Yet what is this? Seems your stature is deceiving.
Jamsika.
A weapon is not without the hand that wields, to fell enemies, to defend honor, to break chains. Let your crown take the form of one of these works of iron, forged in everlasting fire. You wield them well, honest liberator.
Apostate's Cleaver 2, Crusader's Blade 2, Flaming Shot 3. Ooh. And with a boss coming up, that might be better, actually.
Jamsika.
Can I still get my, like... Yeah! Okay, I like that quite a bit.
Chakamalachota.
Oh, this game is so cute! I really like it a lot. This might be one of the games where, well, no, it's because, like, every time there's been, like, interesting new dialogue from, like, the opposing parties, I guess you could say. But if it gets to a point where, like, if it ever gets to a point where they, like, for example, once I've taken out Leshy, if I can just come back here and not have new dialogue, this might be a game where I need to do some farming on my own. Oh! That's what those spike traps. Right now, deactivated it. Okay, I understand now. Like I suspected they were bad just because they're red things on the ground. That is classic video game term for barbatos. Oh, you suck. You like ultra suck. Though you seem relatively straightforward. Just gotta like go in. Get your swings while you can. Go back in. Oh, I judge this. Oh, I think, okay. So, when he starts bubbling with green stuff, he's going to shoot his green light. When he doesn't bubble with green, he's fine. Right? I think that's the pattern. Yeah, that is the pattern. close. Yeah. You're nifty. Oh, little one. Don't mind me just desecrating your skeleton. It's okay. They're so cute. Choose big gift, blueprint. I have a big gift? Oh, I see. I chose well. Cause like I already have enough stone. Let's do some mowing real quick. I'm kind of sad I have to give up the dagger. I really like the dagger actually. I could stand for it to be a bit stronger, like dagger 1 or 2, but I really like the dagger. I don't know why some of these are gold and some of these aren't. Oh, never mind. The gold are like non-combat zones, I think.
Do not make the mistake of becoming the servant of your followers. They are for you to use to your advantage. If faith is yours, spend it as you would gold, where you can always regain their trust with the workplace gesture of kindness. Let the power, let it give you license to do unspeakable things. Bend them to your will. I grant you the power to read the lines.
Interesting. Can I refuse this one? No, I can't. Damn. Like, you have declared a doctrine which has granted you a new follower action. When interacting with followers, this action will be available to you. Also, cool. I know you are the end goal, the one who waits beneath and all. But, respectfully, I'm gonna have to give a hard pass on that, like, using them for my will and everything, because, I want to take care of them, and farmer station, yeah, lets me do stuff. Oh, cool. Maybe it's once you upgrade the cult the second time that you get the cult. Okay. Also, yeah, let's do indoctrinate. Oh, I've just been unlocking new ones, apparently. Still don't see anything that looks like a bird, so... bird because that's the animal I associate with my, angel. Yes, I love Zealous. In game, I love Zealous. You can go worship. Yes, of course, sweetheart. Yeah, I'm okay with both of those things, because I'm not really into the whole sacrificing people thing either. So, go for, actually, I'll give you a different color. Yeah. Just because I have one purple. Maybe I'll reserve purple for, like, my super special followers. You just look purple. That's fine. Yes, you will. I have no doubt about that. Sickly generates devotion faster. Wonderful. You get sent to the prayer circle. Devoted folks get sent to the prayer circle. Is that a good meme? Who knows? Farmer stations allow followers to water nearby crops. Oh, yeah. Then seed silo. Okay, I chose kind of poorly, but I can fix this. The placement with some things is indeed a bit difficult. And do I not have enough? And what's this one do? Seed silo allows you to it just says so. So presumably I don't even need it to actually be in the farm's radius. Just in general. Well, apparently nighttime. I have new bolts. Do I have enough? Can I make more beds? Actually is an important question. Because I want my people to be able to sleep well. Sickness. Unsanitary conditions at your cult will cause your followers to become sick. If your follower becomes sick, assign them to a bed rest where they could die. Rest them will allow them to slowly recover. Poop, vomit, or dead bodies will cause illness and spread quickly. Feeding messes and burying bodies will prevent the spread of illness. Okay, what? Let's see anything else. So, will you, mind helping me? No? Okay. If anyone wants to, help me out, I would greatly appreciate it. Oh, hold my thought. Hey, what are you doing?
Shalom, Baka.
Oh, yeah, I'm aware. Any other gross things? Also, can I put someone on cleanup duty? Looks like no. But also, interact, read minds. Cool. You. Oh. Okay, you 10 pop. Ready, please. Alright, cool. I'll actually help get this done sooner. Also now. Oh, it's cool. But also, oh, yeah, like that. Okay, there's also the edit buildings thing. So presumably. Yeah, that one doesn't seem to have any. Like, that one doesn't say that it has a range. So I'm going to. Oh, hey, they're taking a big one. Let's see if we can get this all done real quick, then, shall we? Because if everyone's working on it, then, like, this will go really quick. Ideally. Hopefully. Because then also. I am curious, like, because unless, like, rocks just and stuff just randomly spawn, like. What do I have them do once everything is cleared away? So let's... Oh, so close. Oh, hey, what's wrong? What's wrong? Yeah. Oh, ew. Ideally, I would like to give somebody, like, cleanup duty. Also, I think there's, like, a thing where you can be, like, in a house? That would be ideal. What's going on over here?
Shalamba, Dayam.
I knew you could be truly divine. Oh, okay, apparently that was just about the whole waste thing? Question mark? I'm very sorry for interrupting you. Yeah, Colts 2. I haven't even need the body thing just yet. Oh, I see. It's gonna upgrade the cult, or upgrade the trainer. You can't see it. Cult upgrade. Can I name it? No. Also, is there a prison tabernacle? What the heck? Oh, I see. Lumberyard, Stone Missionary, Demonic Summoning Circle. Scarecrow. Fertilizer silo. Outhouse. Damn, I need a lot to just get a basic outhouse, but okay. How come you like keep picking a fight, my dude? What are you? Go help them break that down fast. Oh, is the farm all tended, so that's why you're out there being just a thing? Okay, I don't have enough to build any more. Oh, I do have some to plant more food. So, let's plant some more food. No. Build these. I don't know why, I just think this game is very cute. It's very fun. I'm not really, this is the only, like, farmer simulator-ish game that holds my attention. Great leader, the cult is growing by the name. It is time to give it a name! What is the name of your cult? Cult of... Okay. Cult of Myrrh and Angels. Ah. Mermaids and angels. Actually, I wonder if I could do... No. Cult of Myrrh and Angels. Oh wait, no, hold on. Can I do symbols? Aha! Aha, there we go. Cult of Myrrh and Angels. Because look, I am about one thing. Is this... Does that need to be in the range of the thing? Because it doesn't look like it needs to. But then... Valifard? Okay, y'all are apparently just having a good time. But let's get to, okay, so now I have the sermon, now that I actually have, like, people, and I made sure that I, you know, wasn't leaving anybody unindoctrinated. could look at it as I was making sure I have indoctrinated everybody I could. Alternatively, you could look at it as I just don't want anyone to feel left out. Curse of the Horde. 3 new curses will appear in your crusades. Or Bane weapons have a chance of poisoning enemies when attacking. I'll go with Curse of the Horde. Because I like Fray. And I was wondering what I was going to do with like the leftover, I guess you would say. Oh, I don't have another tome yet. But like the leftover faith from all of the things. Oh, we need more wood. Okay, let's go chop some trees. Pardon me. Okay, so actually, let's go get some meals. Deadly dish. What is this one's ingredients? No. Simple meal. Do I not have berries? Oh, I do, just... I need more berries. Berries. Thankfully, we do have, like, the food, like, the farm now, so hopefully that'll be less of an issue very soon. Are all the big trees taken care of? Oh no! For all the small trees? Oh wait, you're a tree. I'll get it. Okay. Oh, it's nighttime. Do I have... Oh, wait, no, because that takes wood, doesn't it? Yeah, that takes wood. It is so hard meeting everybody's needs. Alright, I'm going to chop this tree down. Oh, actually, are there anything that... No. I was really hoping that there would be, like, something left that I could easily forage some wood from, so that I could, you know, take care of it without having to actually take care of it. Oh, and it looks like... Are you ready to harvest? Question mark? Hey, pick berries. Yay. I am going to move the seed silo over because I don't think they're planting. And I think it's because they need someone to, like... I think it's because they need someone to actually, like... Or I think the seed silo needs to be inside of the range. Hey! Hello? Great leader, I'm tired of sleeping outside on the ground. There are bugs, my back aches. Would you build me somewhere to rest? Yes, I will. I'm very sorry. I am trying to build all of these as quickly as possible. cooked meals. Could you do me some favor? I work on trees. Actually, you finish your prayer, you're almost done. It's so fun and funny. I like it a lot. Oh, but also, it's a new day, so I can do a new sermon. Yeah! Come, my children. Not really actually the vibe, but you know. Increases the starting level? Yes, please. I was gonna say, there weren't a whole lot left, because I have, like, 8 people? Do I have enough? Yeah. No, not yet. Okay. Alright, so everyone... Trees. Chop trees. You know, honestly, I think I'm just going to tell everyone, hey. Or can I not interrupt them? Oh no, I can. Okay, cool. Trees. Wait, why are you so mean? Or can, like, only so many people be assigned to trees, and so people are, like... There seems to be something weird going on, but I'm not going to complain too much. Okay. Oh, right. Now that you're... Chop trees. Huh? I am very confused. Is this one still... Okay, it doesn't look like that one's making progress anymore. I think it is that only so many people can be assigned to things, and then people start, like, self-redistributing work. Okay, so we'll just get this tree chopped down, and then we will be safe to go about things. Plus, you know, someone working with the farms is good, because they're
Hola, campaña.
great leader.
Shalom, campana.
I mean... Sure, but only because you told me to. That seems really not tasty, my guy. But, you know. You told me to! The benefits did outweigh the cost, but seriously. Okay, now I got a boatload of lumber. Let's go perform a dark ritual. And then we'll call it for the end, for the episode.
Light the fires and let us dance deep into the night.
Okay.
Oh, void.
Well then. That certainly just happened.
Followers is well and good, but there is so much more you can take. Give them gifts, complete quests, and few blessings for them. You'll increase their loyalty to you. Once they're totally loyal to you, they will give you everything. You, follower, come back in here.
You're not one of mine, I don't think. Increase a follower's loyalty to level them up, and they'll reward you with devotion and a commander stone fragment. Each time a follower levels up, they'll generate additional devotion. When at a sermon or worshiping at the shrine, they'll be sure to cultivate their loyalty. Increase their loyalty, you can give a follower a blessing once a day when you interact with them. You can also give them gifts, complete quests for them, perform sermons, and many other actions.
The more loyal followers you have, the stronger you will. I have much to teach you, but I'm old and grow weary. Visit me in my home, and I will show you how to harness the true power of the Red Crown.
Cool.
Lonely Shack.
I don't know how to do that, but okay. Oh, new teleportation location? Cool. Well then. Let's move you. Oh wait, no, you've been sold and depleted. Okay, so people are... Okay, so people are using it. Oh, no, not what I meant to do. Any more little yellow... Yep, like bubbles. I don't know if this is actually the best way to do it, but this seems like the best way to check the thing because you can, like, see everything. Alright, well, this has been the first episode of The Cult of the Lamb. Of The Cult of Myrrh and Angels. Those, you know, my mermaid angel girlfriends. So, I hope y'all are enjoying. I hope y'all enjoy this. I'm having lots of fun making this personally. This is fun. It's been 2 hours already? Jesus. It's fun. I really like it. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. And a very different vibe. If you want to come help me just, you know, continue to exist, if you could follow the Ko-fi link, or just, you know, go to kofi.com/thetransfeedlink, that would be phenomenal. It would help me, you know, keep going, keep making content, keep playing fun games like this, and other games for all of you. In general, you know, also, help me, make rent. And that would be, I don't know, it would make me ever so happy. In the meantime, please don't forget to be kind to yourselves and one another. And for now, it is time for some very important things.